how will your workers' comp be affected if you buy part of a company? Stay tuned to find out.
Welcome to this episode of Increased Profitability Through Strategic Workers' Comp Management with your host, Bonnie Fraser.
What do you need to know about Ohio workers' comp before agreeing to purchase part of a company? You have 3 considerations when purchasing a portion of another business. 1, if you're going to operate the business with basically the same location, workers, customers, and processes, the BWC will transfer the claims and payroll history that occurred at that location to you. 2, do you already have a workers' comp policy? And if so, will you want to combine the purchase with your current policy? And 3, are there any claims with issues pending that will negatively impact your future premiums? I'll address number 3 in the next video. Number 1. The Ohio BWC will transfer the claims and payroll history to you as the new buyer. You won't be able to project your premium costs or profits unless you know what those numbers are. As part of your due diligence team, you want to have an experienced TPA, third-party administrator, who can request the claims and payroll histories and then calculate your projected yearly premium. Your accountant probably will not have access to all the factors that are needed to project yearly premium rates. Plus, your accountant won't know how to analyze the claims, even if they thought to request that information. Attorneys who are experienced with business transactions are rarely experts in Ohio workers' comp. Number 2, if you already have a policy for a similar business, another decision is whether to combine both locations under the same workers' comp policy or have a different policy for each location. If one location has a couple of big claims that will keep it from being included in discount group rating, you might want to have a second policy for the other location that can get into discount group rating. Or it's possible that combining the 2 locations will result in the lowest premiums. An experienced TPA can make those projections so you can make an informed decision. If you don't already have a BWC policy, or you decide your acquisition should have its own policy, file an application for a new policy before the transaction date so the BWC can facilitate the transfer. Here are your takeaways. 1, claims and payroll history will transfer to the buyer. 2, a good independent TPA like ActuComp can use the claims and payroll history to project your future premiums. 3, open a policy before the transaction if you don't already have one. And 4, for an easy to understand chart about which player does what, the BWC versus the MCO versus the TPA, go to ActuComp-Ohio.com and request the chart. So call 440-933-6601 to start a conversation about how to get the workers' comp monkey off your back.
Thanks for watching Increased Profitability Through Strategic Workers' Comp Management with Bonnie Fraser. For more information, visit ActuComp-Ohio.com.